Hello, people, and welcome aboard to watch the quarter-finals match of the Carcassonne Champions League between two magnificent players, someone you know, Vladimir Kovalev and Muzhachello, Battal Albotov. Battal Albotov. Both players are in exceptionally good shape, and as they should be, since they have made it to the quarterfinals. Today is a do or die. The loser is going to be eliminated from the league, and the winner will advance to the semi-finals, so into the top four, and they are going to go up against even they're going to go up against a player in an even better shape in the incoming week. But that is no worry of today. Today's worry to these players are each other. This is also going to be a best of 5 format. So far the CCL games have been best of 3, but the further we go, the more time we have since there are less players, and we love a best of 5s. That also means that we will likely have quite a long stream, at least 1.5 hours, in the worst scenario that one of these players loses 3-0, but I would like to doubt the chances of that, even though we do have two beasts. I don't think either player is ready to take that kind of a beating. Okay, so Muzhachello is letting his opponent wait. Vladimir looking good at 750 elo points, 12th on the all-time list at the moment. Muzhachello, I imagine, is not going to be at least too far away from 700s. 643, not too bad. And we are also going in at any given moment now. Hello Helge, good morning to you as well. It is an early timing for the stream to take place, but we have no options. We take the streams wherever the players decide to play. Really fast moves at the beginning here, which is no real wonder. Red starting a monastery, black with a rather juicy 5-point road here. Also starting a castle, and red has finished a 6-point castle. Very interesting decision from red not to meeple any castle from the city caps here. So far has not and will not backfire, as Red still manages to vacate both of the cities, taking 4 points from the other one. And now he has a nice monastery here brewing. There is an evil hamster spot, so a 50-50 chance for this red monastery to be completed. And even though it is a nice 9-point monastery spot, there is a chance that Muzhachello will not be placing a road monastery here. It's going to depend on the timing he gets it. If red is low on meeples at that given moment, I imagine black will not be giving this monastery meeple back. If on the other hand red is in a meeple surplus or just has a lot of meeples in general, then I imagine it will swiftly be placed to take the quick 9 points. Black having a monastery of its own. A shared city at the bottom. And red has successfully meanwhile managed to disrupt the building of black's city right here, but decides to attack it now though, which does raise some questions, like why would you block this in the first place if you are trying to connect to it exactly via the tile that you tried to block it to? I think a better spot would have been here, controlling red's road here, although there is only one starting tile left, but I still think it would have been better than the move over here. There is a backdoor opportunity to connect to this ruin here, or this castle, and have a ruin versus ruin fight, this versus this, but first of all, black could just finish this castle here and grab a farm and leave this red meeple stranded to 2 points, or he can just block the possible access to this castle like he did here, limiting it to a dagger. Red is able to save the connection to black's ruin, but there is still only one tile, and it's only a 50-50 chance now to actually connect to it, which is 5 points. So I don't think this red meeple turned out really all that good there. I think it was a bit of an overly optimistic decision from red. One positive side to it is that he did guarantee that the black will not be successfully completing the castle, but it was still far from completion, and there were other attacking spots over here. So it's in my eyes, this extender was definitely a misstep here. pace is definitely exceptionally fast here. I still think they realize that this is slow speed mode, so they have increments here. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Jin. Red has managed to connect to Black's long road here. Also grabs a 9-point field at the same time. Doesn't have much growth potential, but 9-point field is already justified, being more than a trapped monastery. It does have one green square, so in the worst case scenario, Red can just chuck a empty city cap on his field. Black also having a field of his own at 6 points, but it has an empty city cap over here and a city waiting for completion over here, and Muzhachello decides to get the road monastery himself. So a 9-point move without a meeple invested, which works perfectly for Black here, since he only has one meeple in hand. Let's see, other tiles to complete this castle over here. All crossroads with the city are out, or all daggers with the city are out. How about triangles? There's one, there's 2 and 3, 4. There is one dagger, and not a dagger, but a triangle. So a great move by Red here, directing the city downwards, so that the only tile that fits here is going to be the kind of one that releases Red's road, but does not complete Black's castle here. Red moves from 2 to 1, maple advantage, to 3 to 1. Also, Black is kind of in dire need of a divider to set over here and get the last remaining road Dorito so he can actually complete his castle. Otherwise, it will be extended to eternity. What I think would be a great move is for Red to grab any curve or any crossroads even and go here and already make it impossible for Black to complete this castle, because then a divider would not go here, because it would require a road, and no triple city with a road remain anymore, because one is here, one is here, one is here, which also means that yeah, this meeple was a bit of a suicide one. Didn't turn out so good. And Black is now winning this mini battle over here by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, by 11 points for no extra meeples. Hello, Clover. Nice to see you, so many of you up in the morning. Meanwhile, Red has managed to connect to Black's 6-point field. And it does look like Red is up ahead by a landslide here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 crossroads gone. Is this necessary to win over this 9-point field? I don't think it is. Red is up by plus 17. He has basically 2 here and now a third city trapped by his from Black. This city also trapped. Black will not be getting any meeples back anymore. Plus 17 on the scoreboard. Plus 13, 15, 10, plus 1, plus 1, plus 10 for the field. This field is equal. Plus 5. Red is actually now plus 1 and he has a meeple, so it was definitely not required for Red to actually win this field over, like outright. He could have just grabbed any road pretty much anywhere and used this meeple without any risk. Like, grab this road that your opponent ended up taking. Perhaps he just wanted to use the only possible spot for a curve connection, so just so that his opponent cannot. But I think he wins by 4 points here. Yes, it appears to be so. A 4-point win for the Russian player here. In a swift game. If I had a direct authority over these people, I would say that please play a little slower so that I can have some time to commentate, but they seem to enjoy a rapid pace. Already going into their... Whoa! It's definitely, it's astonishing how fast they play. But anyway, I will still update the score. One 0 for the Russian player. Okay, let's see what happens here. What is going on? There is a blocked city of Black, a shared city, or shared ruin, should I say. I doubt this will be completed. Red is also in threat of being blocked unless he gets a divider. Doesn't look like Black will enjoy much peace with his other city. Both players with roads, and it appears so that the Russian player does not shy away from using valuable city caps to build up this castle and to create a lot of, well, not really a lot of threats, but a threat anyway of eventually completing this feature. And wow, that's a good tile for Reggie, grabbing his meeple back and leaving Black's 1 point meeple with no compensation whatsoever from getting Red's meeple trapped as well. Black again with only one meeple in hand, and his stuff is kind of frozen everywhere because he cannot complete this road without risking 2 meeples to getting blocked with a curve, and he cannot. Well, yeah, he can complete the castle because the road will not be in danger of being blocked, at least without compensation. So without Red also getting blocked with his castle. Interesting decision by Red going with a curve over here. Perhaps wanting to limit this city cap to a road, but he also already needs city caps with a road in his city. So I think this move only benefits Black, really. Maybe I missed it, but maybe the 2016 world champion has a different opinion on this. There is still one starting tile remaining, so there are chances that this city actually gets completed, which I definitely would not have believed in the beginning, seeing the shape that it was at. Muzhachello's thinking time in the first game, 3 minutes 25 seconds. Yeah, it did seem like it was quite a little. A ridiculous, a ridiculous, oh my god, ridiculously low thinking time if you ask me. Also, even further threats that this city gets completed, and Black doesn't seem to be able to really do anything about it. He's not getting the blocking tiles he wants, but instead he is going for a threat of his own with this castle over here. Still 2 large city tiles remaining. Both come with a road, so I imagine any road tile, or basically any tile that Red gets that he can fit here, he will, to try and block this city. Black has meanwhile successfully been able to complete his castle, now pre-completes a 4-point road to free up his monastery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 crossroad remaining. Also, this city is looking rather menacing, but is it really? Oh my days. Red has been wonderfully not exactly blocking entirely the square, but limiting the blocking potential of this castle, and it totally worked out. And now it only requires the starting tile, and red is very, very close to taking a 2-0 lead already, as he finishes a 12-point castle up in the north section. And it does look like maybe, although Muzhachello seems to be rather comfortable with playing in a fast pace, maybe he should just take a little while and think about his win conditions here, because this castle here may not be enough. The chances of completing it are actually quite good. Just double checking here that there are indeed 2 triple cities with a road. Yes, there are. But he also needs to get the starting tile, just so that the Russian cannot complete this massive castle over here and get 3 additional points, although I don't think the 3 additional points really matter. Well, he does get the triple city, so there is still hopes and dreams. Red, I imagine, going here, extending his field. Why? It's not Black's field, right? On the other side. So why deny yourself extra 3 points? Unless you're banking on the fact that you're getting the starting tile, then it doesn't matter. Okay. Interesting, but still 3 points missed. And now Black takes the field for 6 points, and now... Well, actually, he missed 6 extra points because he finished this castle too. And now that Black took the field, minus 12? Although... No, but Black can take a 6-point field here too, so... Well, let's call it at least a minus 6. Someone is much more fast than usually. I don't know how to read Cyrillic, but I have a hunch that that you're 71st in the chat. Maybe. Do correct me if I'm wrong, because I have absolutely no guarantees. And it appears so that the Russian is gonna go to a 2-0 lead. Yes, he is. Wow, this... I might have goofed myself when I said that it would be a 1.5 hour long stream, because it's only been less than 30 minutes and the Russian is already in a commanding 2-0 lead, only needing one game to win the match. Is this gonna be the fastest best of 5 stream ever recorded? Because it's going towards it. Unbelievable. And they are already in the third game. Already, it doesn't look like they are exactly slowing down. Okay, let's see what the Lithuanian is able to conjure in the third game. The Russian going here, I assume, to cut black off the road. Yes, he is, and leaving it to the starting tile. Taking a field, that's completely fine, as if black takes this 4-point castle here, then his castle can be limited to a starting tile, and then he would need the same tile to multiple places, which would be a disastrous start. Well, should I say fortunately, that fate does not happen, but it's not really looking all that pleasant for black at the moment, with one meeple and really not that comfortable position with the monasteries, as he's going to have to build red's features here if he wants his monastery meeples back. And with only one meeple, it's always somewhat awkward to start new features anywhere. Also, as a side note, almost all green spots are on the field of red, except for the two only ones that red manages to find, but does pay for that in the form of building up red's castle with a valuable city cap. And this greed of points, is truly magnificent here. This might backfire, because imagine if this square gets restricted to a starting tile. 3 meeples versus 1 in a square that only has 2 tiles on it anymore. Well, turns out well, but it does extend the field by a lot. But he is in a lot more better position than he used to be. Black is. He now has 2 meeples to work with, and he has better developed monasteries. Red with a sizable castle that can be still completed, but can be attacked as well. Red, another 10 points, another castle on the field, second farmer, grabbing a good tight grip of this 15-point farm. Also, if black manages to finish his small castle, it will bring, most likely, yet another castle to the field. Although he does get compensation, gets a meeple back, 4 points for the road, +3 on the castle. Black, I imagine, if they get a chance, they will be placing a city tile here. They will be placing a city tile here, just to prevent the expansion of the field. The final starting tile also now gone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this castle will not be finished, and this road here is dead. And red again is winning a mini battle. Oh, it's really not even a mini battle. It's a battle. Is winning it with 6, 10, 15, 16 points to 3. So a massive lead for red. That might be the case. They might not have too much free time. Certainly, most likely, not, well, they won't have or don't have as much free time as your Nordic host. Maybe I'm a bit overlooking in that sense. Wait, but it would definitely explain the fast pace. Still, I don't think it really makes the situation for either player any better, as I'm sure they would love to allocate more time to actually play like the best optimal moves with the time they have, given the rather forgiving time format here, which is the slow speed with increments. Red adding a couple of points to the ruin. A fantastic tile for black here, grabbing a road monastery, finishing the road, grabbing a 6-point monastery, and getting a platform to harass this castle here with a road. Interesting decision by red here, taking a road. I imagine maybe all road tiles to the right are gone. 1 dagger, 2 daggers. There is one dagger, and there were also Doritos. So there's also a triple city. So like maybe instead of going over here, maybe as black, I would slightly prefer this, blocking red's road. Decides to go for a monastery point instead, start a castle, and potentially complete the castle. As red, do you go here? You would be giving a meeple back to your opponent, who doesn't have meeples at the moment. Or do you just chuck a city cap onto your field? grab here, of course, taking 3 points. Now he decides to finish the castle. Grab 3 points for the field, grab 3 points for the castle, and 1 point to his opponent, and yet another monastery. That's 5th monastery for black in this game. So he is getting quite decent run out with those. Black's castle getting blocked and field extended by 3 points. Red, I imagine, going to take 6 points from this field over here, since he only has 1 tile remaining after this one. I would be shocked if he doesn't, because this is the most points he can score with the crossroad. Maybe some of the remaining tiles are a little funky. No, he decides to take the 6 points. Not really that much black could do. Maybe go here, try to connect to this 6-point farm if there are tiles remaining, or just maybe to possibly prevent red taking another 6-point farm on the other side. Black is having a sizable lead on the scoreboard, but is that enough? With the monasteries, I think it just might, even though they are kind of counterbalanced by this large ruin. But 24, this field is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21 points. 27. So plus 3 for red from the fields. 15 points for the monasteries. 8, 10, 15, 19. Is red winning this? I think they are about dead even, might be. Interesting, so you really gotta be careful with this straight road. Gotta make the best possible move for the best possible outcome. Decides to go for the field. For black's sake, there better be another road tile still remaining. If there is, I think he might be winning by 2 points. If there isn't, well, there is. So, a comeback? It's gonna be a very close game here. Wait, 40. That's 21. Oh, it's a tie! And the starting player loses. So Muzhachello loses. Oh, what an ending. Well, that was the fastest best of 5 I think I've ever seen. With 3-0 to Vladimir. Well, that was swift. For the people that do know Cyrillic, this might make some sense to me. I have no idea what they're saying. Wowzer. Oh, yes, I'm on the way of the text. Let's do a little rescaling here. About there. Well, there is a positive side to this swift 3-0 victory, and that is that for my top 4 guesses, Vladimir was actually my top guess, so that's alive. It's unfortunate that we didn't see a long and grueling match, but I hope everyone who tuned in to watch this morning were satisfied with with what they saw. Sergei saying it was faster than most of the best of 3 games. Indeed, it was. Uh, from experience, I can say that it was possibly faster than even one singular game. Well, maybe not one, but I mean honestly just about. Because in the MSO that yeah in Mind Sports Olympiad, there were a lot of long games like that lasted for good 40 minutes, and these beasts just decided to have a whole best of 5 in that 40 minutes. So it's astonishing. Let's see. Actually, no, wait. This was blacks, black, 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 and black. Oh, black cat. Actually, all 6 monasteries. Well, I can vibe with that. Although he didn't use one as a monastery, but as a road tile to connect to this 5-point road. But that's totally doable with the amount of meeples that he had back then, although slightly risky maybe. But yeah, this battle between the castle and the road was just not too good for for the Lithuanian player here, combined with the great 21-point field with 10.5 points scoring per one meeple at the end. Another record set by you, streaming the quickest best of 5 duel. Yes, yes. Well, first of all, I don't think there are too many best of 5 duels to be. Yeah, I don't think there are too many best of 5 duels in like a proper tournament mode that can be found from YouTube in Carcassonne, of course. Um, but yeah, I might have set the record thanks to these menaces here. Imagine StatMath versus Moya 88. That would be a 45 plus minute game. Yes, I imagine so. Moya likes to yeah, Martin likes to take his time. I've seen that both in live games and online as well. He likes to really think. Well, congratulations to Vladimir for getting to the semi-finals, and commiserations, should I say, to Battal on getting this far and dropping out on in the quarterfinals. But certainly a respectable performance on the first season. Reminder already that today at 20 UTC, so at 8 p.m. UTC, there will be another stream going to feature a match between Alexei and Matej. And this is something that I'm really interested about because Alexei did stream the match between Matej Tapak and myself, and he saw firsthand something that he should be careful of, and so we will be able to see in the evening whether he has prepared for that type of match that he said he would take into account, or will Matej move on through another major beast and make a even greater of a surprise in this league. Yeah, 8 p.m. UTC. Come watch. There is also a match going to be between 71st and Self-Evident on 25th. It's going to be streamed on Twitch by Vamos Cosmos at 13:30 UTC. Also, the final one, Viv Estronquio, is going to happen at some point. I don't think they have announced the timing yet. No, they haven't. But yeah, truly wonderful stuff. I also hope that uh, now that I got the drawing tools to work, that they provided some clearance and some more quality on the stream. And I do think that they helped myself as well, or at least myself. And I am very happy that they now work. Anyways, thank you for watching the stream early in the morning European time, and if you are living on some other continent, then thank you for tuning in anyway. That's gonna be it. We'll see at 8 p.m. UTC again. Bye for now.